Administrative and compliance fundamentals, table of contents, receipts and expenses, production reports, travel and training policy. Receipts and expenses. Welcome to the York Railroad Construction Receipt Submission Overview. In this video, we will cover what you should know if you need to submit receipts for a company card or reimbursement. Receipt details. Let's start with what details should be visible on the receipt when you submit. For all receipts, you should make sure that the date, location name, purchase details, i.e. what was bought, amount, taxes, and card details are on the receipt and clear. Fuel and service receipts. When submitting fuel and service receipts, you will need to use your phone or computer and submit them in our fleet tracking software, Fleetio. Be sure to have all information ready when you submit, including odometer reading, services, pricing and taxes, liters, unit number, etc. If you need to submit fuel and service receipts, detailed submission guides will be provided to you during your onboarding in Fleetio. Expense receipts. Expense receipts should be uploaded into Fleetio. However, unlike fuel and service receipts, they can only be uploaded with a computer. If you are unable to access the computer version, send your receipt to report@yorkrail.com with your unit number. Reimbursement receipts. If you need to submit a receipt for reimbursement, send an email to report@yorkrail.com with the receipt attached and an explanation. Like with all other receipts, ensure the photo is clear and includes all the required information from the beginning of the video. Blurry receipts or receipts missing information. Blurry receipts and receipts missing information will not be accepted. However, if there are special circumstances, please let administration know when you submit. Failure to submit receipts. As a company credit card holder, it is your responsibility to submit receipts with all necessary information in a timely manner. You have 14 days from the purchase date to submit your receipt. If you do not submit receipts within this time frame, management reserves the right to suspend your card until all receipts have been sent and approved. Missing receipt report. Accidents happen. Sometimes you will be busy on the field and forget to submit a receipt. Maybe administration missed your receipt, or an email got stuck in the outbox. It's okay. Yours sends a bi-weekly report that provides a list of all missing receipts on your card. If there are any discrepancies, use this tool to help get back on track. That is the overview of receipt submission here at York. For any questions, please reach out to the administration team, and they will be there to help guide you. Thank you for being on the York team. Next chapter, production reports. Introduction. Welcome to the production report training session. Today, we will go through the steps to properly complete and submit a production report. This ensures accurate reporting and smooth processing for payroll and client billing. 1. Filling out basic information. Date. Enter the actual date of work. Client approver. Identify the client representative receiving the report. Contractor company name. Pre-filled as York Rail. Work number. Enter the 9-digit number, e.g., starting with 999, 998, 707, etc. Subdivision. Indicate the yard or work site. Track ID. If provided by the client, enter it. Otherwise, leave it blank. MP range, milepost range. Clearly define the start and end mileposts. Location details. Be sure to fill in the city, province, and country. 2. Shift details and work type. Shift start and end time. Enter actual working hours. Delays. Record contractor delays, train delays, and other relevant delays, such as high rail travel, travel off-site, etc. If performing tie installation, rail installation, gauging, or surfacing, enter the relevant details. 3. Hours. Employee work hours. List all crew members and their positions. Fill in regular time, RT, overtime, OT, and LOA, living out allowance, yes, no. Record travel time details. 4. Equipment usage. List all equipment used and their unit numbers. Log hours for each piece of equipment. 5. Work summary and job coding. Provide a brief description of work completed. Enter the contract job code, assigned by office staff. 6. Site supervision and signatures. Indicate whether a client foreman or supervisor was on site. Be sure to write their full name. Obtain signatures, client representative, name, PIN, and signature. Report preparer, sign and print name. 7. Special reporting cases. Standby day. If no work was performed due to delays, for example, train delays for the full day or you showed up on site and there was no work, record it as an 8-hour standby day. Provide a brief explanation in the description section. Mobilization/demobilization reports. Enter the subdivision and cost center for the destination, not origin. MP range can be left blank. Log hours under travel time instead of regular time. Provide a description indicating beginning mobilization, intermediate mobilization, or demobilization, specifying the locations involved. If your workday involves both work and mob, please separate your hours accordingly. If your description states mob or travel, generally we will have to bill everything as travel. So please separate what's work and what's travel or mob. 8. Submission process. Ensure all necessary fields are completed. Email the completed report to report@yorkrail.com for processing. Accurate and timely submission ensures smooth payroll and client reporting. Reports must be submitted in PDF format. Please download the app called CamScanner to your phone. It will take your picture and transfer it to PDF. Conclusion. By following these steps, we can ensure efficient reporting, accurate billing, and a smooth payroll process. If you have any questions, please reach out to the office staff. Chapter 3. Travel and Training Policy. Welcome to the York Railroad Construction Travel and Training Policy Overview. In this video, we'll cover key guidelines that you as an employee need to understand regarding travel for work-related duties and what to expect if additional training is required for your position. Layovers, breaks, and delays. First, let's discuss time compensation during travel. Layovers, waiting, fueling, break times, meals, and any delays caused by circumstances outside York Railroad construction are not compensable. If extenuating circumstances arise, you can discuss them with your supervisor for possible special compensation. Per diem and travel days. Per diem is only compensated when the worksite is over 1.5 hours from your home. This applies to training days as well. However, travel days themselves are not eligible for per diem compensation. Transportation responsibilities. It's your responsibility to arrange your own transportation to and from the worksite or airport. If you opt for subsidized transportation, you must receive explicit approval beforehand. Otherwise, the expense will not be covered. Parking and missing flights. Airport parking charges for personal vehicles are not covered by the company, so we encourage the use of public transit. Additionally, if you miss a flight for personal reasons, you are responsible for all rebooking fees. Compensation for travel types. Here is a breakdown for the different types of travel. Company vehicle. You'll receive 22 cents per kilometer, up to 600 kilometers to the closest major city. Personal vehicle. Compensation is 42 cents per kilometer, also up to 600 kilometers. Subsidized travel. Only the direct charge is covered. Additional expenses, including personal rentals, require written approval. Flying. Airfare and 10 cents per kilometer are covered for travel up to 1,500 kilometers in a straight line. First check bag included in ticket or will be reimbursed. What York covers for CROR rules and TIGs. Now, let's move to the training policy. For courses like CROR rules and TIGs, York Rail covers the enrollment fee and provides you with course materials. If the course is online, you'll need access to a computer and fast internet. CROR rules and TIGs. Compensation. You'll be paid for 8 hours per day for up to 5 days, depending on the length of the course. To get paid, just make sure to submit your hours on your timesheet. If the training requires travel, our travel policy will apply. Travel time itself is not covered, but if the location is over 1.5 hours away and you are required to stay overnight, a per diem will be provided for meals and accommodations, as outlined in the travel policy. Failing a training course. If you fail the course and need to retake it, York Rail will cover the cost of re-enrollment, but no additional payments will be made. This means for any further attempts, you'll need to volunteer your time, and travel and accommodation will be at your own expense. Field training. For field training, you'll be paid 8 hours per day until the training is completed. Per diem will also apply, and travel and accommodations will be covered as per the travel policy. That's the overview of our travel and training policies. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for being part of York Rail, and good luck with your training.